was doing, to be fair. I thought it might have been. Why did I turn my Spotify off? I just don't know. Hey guys, so today we're going to be talking about Little Mix's new, well, it's not new now, like November 2018. And we're going to go through a little bit of a review of each song. And you guys tell me what you think of the album, because this is kind of the first time I'm hearing it. So I've managed to avoid it for quite a while really. But then I'm not really a massive Little Mix fan. I just don't like the whole X Factor thing, and I'm pretty sure that's where they're from. But as acts from X Factor go, they're not too bad considering they've been like mass produced. But yeah, so we'll get on with the first song, which is the National Manthem. So that's like an a cappella like kind of track. It's short, about 25 seconds long. They managed to get the swear in there, which is always good. It's just a short intro. I'm guessing by the lyrics that it's just to tell men that they should worship these girls. It's always good. Nice harmonies, obviously. I think much more to say about that song. We'll get on with the next one, which is A Woman Like Me. Kind of that like wobbly thing going on with her voice. It's kind of, I don't know if it's just her voice or whether there's some kind of really mad auto-tune going on, which is a bit off-putting when I'm listening to it. It's got that whole reggae vibe thing again going on, which I think it was released a bit ago. So is reggae suitable for Christmas? I don't know. Maybe it is, I don't know. I suppose reggae is suitable for any time that people want to hear it really. It's catchy. I don't think Nicki Minaj really adds much to the song, if I'm honest. She's there obviously, but then does Nicki Minaj really add much to a song? Could we fall for a woman like any of the girls in Little Mix? Yeah, because they're loaded. They're not exactly horrible to look at either, so you know, who wouldn't fall for women like that? Try falling for a woman like me, that's not a woman. On to the next song, which is Think About Us. Does that sound like Celine, or is that just me? It sounds a bit like Celine to me. I do like the little panpipes. Apart from the whole Celine-y kind of start, it's quite a good song. I'm pretty sure there's like a bit of a nana 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 do you think about us kind of vibe going on. I'm like not sure why you want your nan to think about you, but they do. Maybe they really love the nans. It kind of sounds very Sia-esque. I think maybe Sia might have had something to do with it, but I'd have to look more into that. So no. So it sounds very Sia-esque, but then Sia didn't seem to have anything to do with the song. It seems like someone called Camille did. Just looking at the credits, it seems like she features later on. So I'm not sure who Camille is. Cute, nice little ditty. Next song is Strip, and that features someone called Sharaye J. Whoever that is, I don't know. Okay, did she say, you say I don't look like Britney, or you say I don't look pretty? I couldn't work that one out. It seems like it needs lyrics for me. I think I need lyrics to understand exactly what they were saying. The first bit, obviously you can understand it, it's very clear, but then after that they're kind of like, I need to keep up with the music, so let's just slur a few words, unless they were just drunk in the studio, who knows, because that hasn't been done before. Yeah, self-confidence vibe going on with this one. Needs lyrics, very samey to some of the other stuff that you hear on these albums. Nothing groundbreaking. The next song is Monster in Me. Hoping that doesn't sound as bad as it sounds. Is it Woman Like Me Part 2? Very catchy. Everyone loves a monster. Sounds very catchy, to be fair. It's definitely one of my faves on the album so far that I've heard. So yeah, that's a tick for me. Next song is Joan of Arc. I'm guessing it's not to be confused with the Madonna version of Joan of Arc, so we'll just see. A little farting noises. More self-confidence tracks. At the moment I'm not getting that great a vibe from it really. Maybe I'm not into self-confidence, I don't know. It's a typical self-confidence track. It's a bit shouty in places and forgettable really. I don't think I'd remember it afterwards. Not a great one for me, that song. Next song is Love a Girl Right. Is that Ed Sheeran? Is that like a That sounded so much like an Ed Sheeran song to me. We've got a bit of a Santana vibe going on now with it. So they've got like a kind of thong for thong thong song going on. That's very reminiscent of the thong song to me, that part. It's like a... So they've got a whole Santana, Ed Sheeran thong song going on there with that one. Sounds pretty good, to be fair. It's not the worst one I've heard so far. Next song is American Boy. I'm assuming it's not a take on the Estelle version, but we'll see. Oh, so it's more reggae vibes again. It seems to be, I'm guessing that must be a producer thing, because I can't see, I don't know much about Little Mix to be fair, so maybe they do really love reggae, I don't know. But it seems like a producer kind of thing to me, maybe. This one's a not so self-confident song by the sounds of it. It sounds like she's a bit worried that he's thinking about someone else when he's playing a guitar. Are any of them going out with American boys? You guys would know. I'm not sure. Yeah, I feel like I've heard this kind of song before really, nothing new and exciting for me on that one. Next song is Told You So. So it's kind of a... Wipes? I've got wipes. Is that the way of saying I've got tissue? I don't really... Yeah, so it's kind of like a... I'm not going to tell you I told you so, but I told you so. Because they kind of do say, we told you but you wouldn't listen. So it's kind of like a... You know, one of them friends that you have that likes to see you unhappy but wants to pretend they don't like to see you unhappy. So it sounds like those kind of friends to me. They're not very good friends. They're like, I didn't want to say I told you so, but I told you so, which is kind of like what this song sounds like it's all about. Put the kettle on. Do people really, who are they catering to for this? Who puts on a kettle when they're having a heartbreak? Most of us just like crack open a bottle of Jack. Next song is Wasabi. So this is like a trippy do people talk about them kind of song. Do people talk about them? I don't really hear that much about Little Mix to be fair, so I don't know if people do talk about them or not, although I am doing that right now. But this is more as a band kind of thing than a individual. I don't know if I could even name, sure one of them's called like Rachel maybe, another one's called Phoebe, oh no wait, that's the cast of Friends. I don't know the names. I'm not really sure what the song has to do with wasabi. You just say the words wasabi just for the sake of saying the word wasabi. And I feel like I've said that word way too much now. It's one of those trippy, not that bothered about them songs really, like an album filler. Not my cup of tea, I'm afraid. It's in parts it's very early Pink, very angsty. So cool in that way, but then apart from that, nothing really to write home about. The next song is More Than Words featuring Camille. And he's writing songs for girl bands now. That's kind of how it sounds to me. It's a nice enough song. Trips along nicely. Doesn't particularly hold your attention really, but it's a nice enough like background song when you're having your parents round for dinner or something. I'm still not really sure who Camille is, so if anyone can fill me in on that one, I would really appreciate. Next song is Motivate. It's very happy clappy, very catchy, no new message, just the usual men make me happy, happy clappy song. Nothing else to say about that, just made me clap along. Next song is Notice. Right, okay, yes. So, that one, I mean that was very slow, very woe is me, my man doesn't seem to want me anymore, bore fest. I wasn't that keen on that song, just in case you were wondering. It's not that I hate Little Mix, because obviously I don't. I do actually like some of the songs that are on here so far. So don't go getting all up in my grill about me hating Little Mix. The next song is The Cure. Okay, so I actually really quite like this song. It's got some positive vibes, it sounds good. It starts off slow and builds up, almost like a Kelly Clarkson song. It reminds me of, well, I'm not really sure which one. But yeah, it's pretty cool this one, I do like it. A lot better than the last one. Sounds like there might be a little bit of Rita Ora in there somewhere. Don't know, obviously maybe she did backup for them, I doubt it, but you know, it sounded kind of Rita Ora. You know, you've got 4 girls in this band, at some point one of them was bound to sound like someone else. That's a good song, that's a thumbs up for me. Probably my favourite on the album so far. Next song is Forget You Not. The music's cool. The vocals are starting to sound a bit samey now. I feel like maybe the album's a bit too long like I've been listening to it way too long now. I just feel like it's going on a bit too long now, or maybe that's just that song has made me feel like that because it's just so samey. On to the next one, which is A Woman's World. No, just Woman's. So it's just Woman's World. I do take a bit of issue with that because it's not, you couldn't say you have to work harder than every single man, because I've worked with people in the past, women, and we've both been on the same wages, we've both done the same work, we've both worked just as hard as each other. I feel like they're talking about men in the grander scheme of people that are in high powered jobs. They're not every man on the planet. So I take issue with that a little bit. You could say that about living in a gay man's world, you know. To me, I feel like I have to work harder than straight men to be heard, so it's not like, sounds okay, typical women's empowerment song, which I'm all for, to be fair. I think that everyone should be treated equally. You know, I don't think that men should be more empowered or women should be more empowered. I think we should all be treated equally as people. That's my only issue with that, really. Not particularly catchy all the way through. It's kind of cool at the end. I do like how it lifts off at the end. The last song on the album is Only You. I feel like this is a song that someone else is singing at the moment. Maybe this is a cover of a song, I'm not sure who it could be though. Not particularly a song that I would listen to more than once. Normally if it comes on the radio I turn it over, it's not really my cup of tea. Not really into the whole, is it dubstep that's going on there? Not really much else to say about it. I feel like I've heard it before. Nothing to write home about. So yeah, that's it, my review of Little Mix's, what's the album called anyway? The album's called LM5, which I'm assuming means Little Mix 5. Fairly uninspired a title for an album. Oh my god, what is wrong with my face? What is going on? And it's fairly an uninspired title for an album. I mean, I'm guessing it must be difficult to think of a title between four people. Maybe they've got other things to do than decide what their album should be called. I'm tempted to give it about like a 5 out of 10, just purely because I only really liked maybe 2 or 3 songs on it, and the rest you could put in the background or in your car when you're driving somewhere and just leave it on in the background and bop away. Yeah, I wouldn't say it's one that I think I have to go out and buy it, because a lot of the time I'll listen to albums on Spotify and then it'll inspire me to go out and buy the actual physical album, and that hasn't happened very often. This review hasn't particularly made me feel like I want to go and buy the album. That's why I would say it gets about a 5 out of 10. But if you guys have a different opinion on it, I would love to hear it in the comment section. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought. And yeah, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Smash that like button. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and I will speak to you in my next vlog. Bye!